draw the Tiger King? Ah, yes, I know that you do. So grab yourself something to draw on, something to draw with, something to erase any mistakes that you might make, and something to outline your doodle with. Don't forget the markers, the crayons, the colored pencils, or the paints, and let's get started. Our marker, and our paper is going to be vertical, so it is going to go tall and skinny, and this way we can have our Tiger King sitting on our paper, and we will have plenty of room to make him nice and tall, but to also add that additional crown at the top to make him a king. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go around with a nice big oval shape, and I am going to leave a little space in the middle there because I want to add a little fur, but a nice big oval shape. Mine's kind of a squished oval. Looks almost like the body of an angry bird. So a little bit of a squish to it. And then right here where I left this gap, I want to just add a little chunk of fur. Just a little fur up there at the top. And then on each side over here, I'm going to add his ears. So I'm going to do just kind of a rounded square shape for both ears. Instead of making them like a cat, I'm going to do them this way. And then I'm going to double up that design in the middle, so that way I could add that little bit of pink to give him a little bit of life. And I can also add a couple stripes to my ears if I want. In between these two ears, that's where we're going to make his crown. So I'm going to go ahead and start with a diagonal line down, and not a very strong diagonal, just a slight diagonal down onto his head. And then I'm going to come in at an angle and in at an angle, and I want to just leave enough room here to make one more spiky point. I don't want so much room here that I need to make two. I just want one. We just want to kind of give it the idea of a crown without having to do 100 little zigzags or shapes or bumps. We just want it to look like a crown. You can do your crown however you want. At the tip of all of my crown points there, I'm going to add a little circle just to help make it look a little more like a crown. So now I have his face, we have his crown, and we have his ears. So let's go ahead and add in his body. So I'm going to start on each side here of the neck, and I'm going to come down with a curved line. And I'm going to do the same thing on both sides. And this is just going to be his arms coming down. Then inside, I'm going to create kind of the same shape, but a little straighter, not quite so curved. And that's going to be the inside of his legs. And it is coming down a little bit further than that first line because I want to be able to add his paw right here. And you can do the paws however you want. I'm going to keep it a little bit on the simpler side. And I am just going to make a backwards C shape and a forward C shape. I'm just going to make a rounded foot, and I'm going to go ahead and add just a couple little lines at the tip there so you can tell that those are the paws, but I'm not going to go into too much detail. I'm going to add a curved line in the middle for where his body is sitting on the ground. And then on each side, I'm going to add his legs. So his legs are going to be a curved line, almost like if I'm making a heart, and they're going to come inward. And I'm going to turn it upside down to do this side. So same thing, and I do want them as close to his body as I can, and then I'm going to go ahead and do that same rounded shape that I did for his front foot for his two back feet. And so now we've got his body. He needs his tails. Let's go ahead and add in a nice rounded tail. Go ahead and give him a nice tail there. And now next, I'm going to add just a little area of fur here around his chest. So that way I could maybe throw in a little bit of white, since a lot of him is going to be that brownish orange with black. So while I'm down here on his body, I'm going to go in and add the stripes with my marker. So the tip of his tail here, I'm going to do a triangle that goes all the way across, but it's going to be bigger on this inside part closer to him and smaller here. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Now I'm going to kind of just do triangles going back and forth. And I want them to go from every other side just to help balance it out. I don't want to do all my stripes on one side. So I kind of went back and forth all the way down his tail. And then I can do the same thing on his body. I could do a zigzag here, I can do one in here, and I can go back and forth. I think I am just going to stick to the outside coming in, and I'm just going to make them different sizes. But you could come in here now on the leg and do one inward and one out. That is up to you how you want your stripes. So I'm going to try to keep it symmetrical, so I'm going to try to make it the same on both sides. And so whatever I do on that left, I'm doing on the right, and vice versa. That way it looks even. All right, so there's that. And then I have the outside part of his leg here, so I'm just going to add a couple stripes on those legs. I don't want to overpower my doodle with stripes. Like, I don't want there to be so many stripes that it takes away from my picture. So I think that's plenty for his body. I don't think that I need any more stripes than what I have there. So now I'm going to come up to his face, and I'm going to come right in the middle of the shape that we made for his face, and I'm going to give him a nice big nose. And I'm going to color that nose in black. You can color it in a color, but I am going to make my nose black. And then on each side of the nose, kind of where the outer point is, I'm going to curl it around and make a nice bump there. So I'm going to curl it around. And then out here, I can go ahead and add in some more stripes. And again, I don't want too many, so I can kind of maybe decide how many is enough. I think with how big my size is here, I could do 3 on each side and probably be good. And then maybe just add like a couple on his ears. Not many, just enough that he still has a bit of stripes going on here. Okay, and now he needs his eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and give him his oval eyes with the smaller oval inside for the shine mark to give him a little bit of life. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. And then I'm going to color him in. And then the very last thing I'm going to do is decide how his smile is going to go. So for me, he seems like he needs a little smirk over here. And that's entirely up to you. You can also add some whiskers if you'd like, but I think I'm going to leave him just the way he is, and I'm going to add in my horizon line. So my Tiger King here could be outside, he could be inside, he could kind of be wherever I want him, but I think he is super cute the way he is. And if you want him to be a white tiger, don't color him. Color in the crown, color in the inside of your ears, and color the background, but skip your tiger, and then you can have like a snow tiger or a white tiger. That would be pretty cool too. But I am going to go ahead and color my tiger. So grab your crayons, your markers, your colored pencils, your paint, whatever it is that you like to color with, and let's go ahead and add some color to our Tiger King. Look at how cute our little Tiger King turned out. I absolutely love him. And I think the crown totally makes him just the cutest little Tiger King around. I cannot wait to see how you colored yours, and I hope that you had fun. If you enjoyed today's video, please like, subscribe, share, and come back for more doodles. Every day there are new doodles uploaded, and you can find something new that you might like to draw Make sure that you have fun. Change him up, do whatever you'd like to do. Give him a cool background or make him just a little crazy. Either way, I am so glad that you joined me and I cannot wait to see you again. Goodbye.